Yeah, buddy. You know what time it is. Welcome back to the Big Flex Podcast. I am your host, John Q in this bitch. Today we have special guest, Chef Idris in the house. What up, and of course, we got back host Don Snipes in the building.
What's poppin'?
Yeah. So check this out, y'all. This is the 22nd episode of the Big Flex Podcast. So I'm gonna run down, say our sponsors real quick. So we are sponsored by Gamg Enterprises LLC. So if you're looking for personal training, boot camp classes, one-on-one training, group training. Also, if you're looking for some of the flyest, say, workout apparel, like this shirt right here, you know, this is something new in a can, you know what I'm saying, that's about to pop up. Say, workout apparel, say, if you're looking for, say, the best vegan and vegetarian supplements, you know, when it comes to detoxing, protein, energy drinks, post-workout drinks. If you're looking for some CBD, got that too. You know what I'm saying? So check me out at gamg.shop and also gamg.firstfitness.com. All right. We are also sponsored by APE, which is All Problems Eliminated. So if you're looking to get your home restored in any kind of fashion or any kind of work done in your house, give T and BT a call at area code 623-223-3943 and holla at them. You know what I'm saying? They also can be reached on Instagram at ape.tl. Okay. Also, have another one, TNT Cakes and Creations. So if you're looking for any kind of pastries, cakes, cupcakes, and so forth. Also, they do screen printing. They do heat transfers. They do man, what was that shit, man? It's mine?
Yeah.
Can't be mine.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. My bad. Hold on before we get back to the oh yeah, you ain't lying. That is me. My bad. Players fuck up sometimes. So, but check this out. So once again, TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to get anything printed on T-shirts, hoodies, joggers, anything, you know, you need a desk plaque for your office. Anything, hey, they print on your ass, like I told you before. Give Tim a call at area code 563-650-9444, or you can be reached on his email at timwilliams1130@yahoo.com. All right. Also, we have Jordan M. Michelle's Closet Clean Out. All right. So if you're looking for fashion at great prices, looking for designer purses, handbags, sunglasses, watches, belts, and more, check them out live every week on Facebook under Closet Clean Out. All right. You know what I'm saying? So check them out. And also, I got to mention this. This is June, y'all. So just like I told y'all for last month, we have, say, the mothers free advertisement. Now we're doing the fathers for free advertisement. If you have a business and you're a father, you want to get free advertisement on the GAMG, the Big Flex Podcast, all you got to do is send a email to my email address, which is gamgpodcast7@gmail with a flyer and say a little summary of what your business is. And I'll go ahead and put it on my social media page, which is on Instagram, and also say the page on Facebook, and of course say announce it every week that I'm on for this month for the podcast. All right. So fathers, I expect to hear from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got some business out here. You know what I'm saying? So just a good look for y'all. All right. Now let's get into the strong end activities. What y'all do this strong end? We'll start off with you, Chef Idris in that building.
Say that again, bro. What'd you say?
What did you do this strong in? You know what I'm saying?
What did I do?
Yeah.
That I'm strong?
No, this strong in. I don't call it the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, I call it the strong in.
Well, basically, you know, rest in peace to Marzell, my old
rest
man,
in peace,
my granddad
Granddad.
passed. I just really kept my head, you know, besides me getting wasted, but
yeah.
I kept my head and composure, you know, just because I really ain't good with the funeral and death thing. I never have been historically, but I'm getting better at it as you get older. You know, you get a little more wisdom with time and stuff. But like I said, it's a whole lot different from 91 and 71.
Yeah.
So that man lived his life, and He always said, "Don't cry for me."
Yeah, no. Hey, look, granddad was a motherfucker, man. Hey, listen, he lived his life, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I will say for sure. You know what I'm saying? He was the granddad of our block, which we grew up on Birdwood and Finkel. That's where we from. And that was our granddad. You know what I'm saying? Our whole neighborhood. So rest in power. You know what I'm saying? The granddad. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the whole hood. Everybody rode through, showed respect, and that's all. You know, that's all is asked of anybody.
Yeah,
individuals.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
We're supposed to love our neighbors and you know and treat each other like we would like to be treated, and that's what that man did. And
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. What about you, Snipes, man? We ain't seen you in a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been jet setting. You know, you look like you just got finished coming off a Panama Canimal's ass or something.
Stupid,
you know what I mean? What you been up to, man?
Eating some shit.
Yeah.
Man, listen. First of all, I want to say shout out to Clarissa Shields, man. And everybody in the D, man, that went out and you know, supported her fight. You know what I'm saying? She brought some, you know, some major boxing to the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cash Doll that, you know, came out with her. That shit was monumental.
I got it. Hold on. Why you saying that? Shout out to Marlon and Savage. You know what I'm saying? To Coach K. You know what I'm saying? Those my boys right there. 20-second knockout on the undercard. But go ahead and finish on up, cuz. Had to slide that in.
I'm a bit chewing and stuff. Anyway, listen. I'm going to say this before I even get to talking about my strong game. You just said something, Chef, that really that kind of resonated with me when I was down in Atlanta last week, and that is the power, the respect, and the love that the elders pour into us as men. Yeah. All right, don't want to go all the way into it, but I had an experience this last week. I was in Atlanta, and there was an older gentleman that you know, was pretty much kicking it with me while I was there, and I honestly did not realize how much I needed that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, real talk, man. When's the last time, you know what I'm saying, an older gentleman just chopped it up with you, said, come here, let's kick it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's, yo, let's go fishing, or just come over, let's watch the game with each other. Right. And you know what I'm saying? He check in with you, you know what I'm saying? See how you doing, maybe chop it up about your family, you know, your partner, your wife, your life, kids. We need that as men. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And it really kind of hit home that, you know, as a man, I need to make sure that I'm doing that with my nephews. You know, we all need to make sure that we doing that with this younger generation, because they fucking lost.
Yeah. Hey, look, I mean the funny. I mean, I look, or cut you off, but that is the biggest thing today. Even as, look, that man is the oldest one in this room, but then I would be next. It took so many years for me to understand what these older people purpose is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's everybody here for a reason, for different reasons, you know what I'm saying? But we here, you got to understand that I try to instill this, and I see the same face that I used to give them, you know, when you're trying to talk to a younger, but like, what I'm saying is, because some of them, I can see who listens and who don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got a bunch of little nephews. Like, Shakan always used to listen to me.
Yeah.
Little Shakan always listen. But then you got some bunch of them like, man, you see my words bouncing off the wall, out their ear. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But, man, you know what? We definitely got to, you know, stay strong in that, stand 10 toes down, and these kids need mentorship.
Yeah.
And not only just mentorship, man. You know, we had a conversation, and he pointed out something to me that, you know, and it was something that I already kind of understood the concept, but it was great having a conversation about it. And he talked about the power of sitting down and having a meal with someone. You know? Ironically, and we got Chef for today, and I say that to say this, right? If a person calls you and say, hey, Q, I need you to come to this lunch meeting. And y'all meet somewhere and it's formal, you dressed up. That's one thing, right? So imagine Bill Gates call you and he said, hey, look, I'm going to have my people call you. We're going to set up a business meeting. All right, that's one thing. But now imagine if he call you and he say, come by the house, and you sit at his table where he eat at. that's a whole different feeling. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I ain't fucking with no Bill Gates. That motherfucker
okay.
putting
Fuck
mRNA and shit, you know what I'm saying? Food shit. So, no, hell no. That nigga called me and shit. I might motherfucker do.
Stupid. I just say that.
I know what you're saying.
That
Yeah.
at the
The
end
report
of the
gonna
day,
be different.
Yeah, of course.
going and sitting with someone and having a meal with them, you know, is important. And again, outside of sometimes just mentoring and talking to these young men, sometimes we need to sit them down at the table, and really, you know, bring them into our space. You understand what I'm saying? So that they can feel that power, that presence. They feel important. That's a special moment right there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was one of the highlights of, you know what I'm saying, the moments that I had in the last couple of weeks. But outside of that, man, the Strong End was pretty cool, man. There was a lot to do. We got Denver Nuggets kicking ass right now.
They lost.
They lost yesterday. That shit tied up 1-1.
I don't know, man. I think
tied up 1-1.
They might pull it out. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna go at least say 6 or 7 games.
Shout out to the Grand Prix that was here in the city, man. I love to see it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I heard it was pretty good. I didn't even, I bullshit. Well, I had a lot of shit.
Here's the deal, right? You know, we got a lot of stuff going on in the city, man, and I applaud it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, I think one of the biggest things is to give back and really start, you know, in those areas that affect our community the most. Yeah, we had the Grand Prix there, but again, it was a proud moment, man, to have all the fighters from, you know what I'm saying, our area go out and showcase their skills down at Little Caesars Arena. That was major. You understand what I'm saying? And I just want to keep the movement going, man. I want to see it rather. Keep going.
Yeah. All right. So my weekend went a little like this. You know what I'm saying? You ready to hit this video in a second. I actually had my first annual free basic boot camp class for the podcast. All right. Even though it actually turned into like a one-on-one session, because a lot of people and shit that signed up, they missed out. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little quick video from me and Christian Parkman that showed up. All right. What up, though? This your boy John Q from the Gamg, the Big Flex Podcast. Say our boot camp actually today turned to a one-on-one training with Christian Parkman. All right, so how was it?
It was wonderful. I mean, been working out with you for a whole month now, and I mean, you guys missed out.
Yeah, see, y'all missed out. So y'all gonna have to wait till next year to get this free boot camp again. So, but I will be doing, some boot camp classes in the near future. So once again, thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. And guess what y'all about to miss out on? See, look, let's come on over here. Look. See these bags over here? Yeah, I got gifts over here. So I'll let her explain to y'all later on what did she get. You know what I'm saying? So,
right, I'll let you know.
But once again, thanks again for participating in the first annual free basic boot camp class for the Gamg Big Flex Podcast. And we will see y'all tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, y'all, all right? Peace, y'all. All right. So, like I said, hey, look, the next boot camps and stuff I will be doing won't be free. And you know what I'm saying? They won't be, you know what I'm saying? So I probably will start doing maybe a couple out of the week, maybe like a Wednesday and a Sunday or Saturday or something. But, you know, just follow the page and everything. And I'll let everybody know, you know, I'll advertise and stuff like that. But it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I joined in with her, you know what I'm saying? Like I was supposed to, and whooped my own ass. So how about that? You know what I'm saying? So...
No, that's what's up.
Yeah, you know. So that's pretty much how my weekend went. I did say, you know, I had a lot of little work to do and stuff like that or whatever. But that was pretty much the highlight of my weekend. Or strong end, I would say. You know what I'm saying? So,
also, you know, the only good thing too I got that came out of this my weekend too was my son. So I got to see my son.
Okay.
I mean, under the circumstances.
Yeah.
But also, I owed his mother an apology, so I made sure I make amends with her because it's been 2 years now. I'm not talking to her, and that she is a real soldier and a friend. But you know, I just had to humble myself and give her back that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Transparency, man, and not only that, that's some real man shit. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
you know. All right, so we gonna go ahead and get into this funny video real quick. All right.
I got this damn camera on me while I'm eating this salad, nigga. Put on them two niggas, man. You gonna see me chewing and shit.
Like a damn cow.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. Huh? If not, then, hey, don't worry about it.
Y'all not supposed to be
We go
seeing
right
this
to the
right now.
interview.
Everybody that's watching on YouTube, close your eyes.
I'm gonna put an end to this Sugar Ray shit tonight.
Hey, what's with all the sad face?
My money, get the fuck out of here. What's this?
What?
Where's my money?
They took the wrong bag.
Who took the wrong bag?
I had an accident and the cops pulled me over.
What would the cops want with my money?
They thought it was heroin.
Heroin? Richie, why would they think it was heroin? What the fuck are you talking about?
I had Lady Heroin in the car with me. And you see, I was falling in love with her. I thought I was falling in love with her. And she put 40 pounds of heroin in the trunk with the money, you see. And then I was going through the screen light that was red, you see. And I had an... Oh, Jesus, Mr. Calhoun, I'm sorry.
Well, you're sorry. What, you fucking retarded?
No, it's going to be okay. You see, the two cops that took the money, they was Canton's guys.
I didn't know that.
Well, there was 4 cops. At first there was 2 jigs and then 2 regular cops, and they was Canton's guys.
Meg, get Canton on the phone.
Yeah, but Bugs, it don't figure. Why would they take your money and leave the dope behind? Why wouldn't they take the heroin with them?
They made a mistake and took the wrong bag.
You gave $1 million of my money to a couple of cops for a bag of heroin. What are you, a fucking moron? Huh?
Yes.
This isn't heroin. Sure.
Yeah, what are you, a fucking moron? So we do have a topic relating to being a fucking moron later on. So that's why I wanted to play that video. So, all right, we're gonna go into the interview real quick with Chef Idris. So introduce yourself to the Gamg, the Big Flex podcast, one more time, Chef Idris.
Well, good evening.
Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Chef Idris Bradley. My name is a little too long for the average people, but we'll leave it at Chef Idris. I'm currently doing my first trade, which is I'm a master welder. I do everything with steel. And in my spare time, I just like to relax and chill and check on my family and make sure everybody's all right. But I'm also a chef, yes. My specialty happens to be seafood or anything lamb.
All right.
So it's like, hey, I'm just trying to enjoy life as of this weekend. As you know, bad news. That's all, brother.
So how long have you been professionally cooking, or just say just when did you start cooking? How old were you?
Well, grandma always. Well, it was mostly boys, so
Yeah.
they made sure that we was washing dishes, doing clothes, all of that before, because they saying was you never gonna have to depend on no woman to do anything.
Absolutely.
So they made our men do everything. We was shoveling snow, ironing, sewing, all of that at 5, 6, 7. So I had a little taste of that kitchen, but I didn't fall in love with it until I became older, and I graduated from culinary school in 2009. So
Okay.
I've been doing it since then.
What school did you attend?
Well, I attended Dorsey, and I didn't notice they didn't have any their credits aren't transferable.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, you had to take other classes.
Isn't all like okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you said your favorite foods that you like to cook is
Of course,
seafood.
Anything seafood.
So what is the weirdest fucking thing that somebody maybe asked you to cook? Like, you cater, right?
Yes.
You also cater, right?
Yes, I do.
What is the weirdest thing that somebody maybe asked you to cook, or something that you maybe, I'm not gonna say don't like to cook or something, you know what I mean? But just say, what's the weirdest thing you ever cooked before?
That's crazy. I would say the weirdest thing I ever cooked would probably have to be in class because nobody, it takes a person to be outside of their own, how can I say it?
Culture or something?
Culture.
Okay.
Of food to know food, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all that we used to and all that we see is pretty much simple, but when you're in school and you have to make different, you're going to make different culture stuff.
Yeah.
So I would say the weirdest stuff I had to make was German, and it's called spatzel, but it was easy. It's just a liquid batter that you got to drop through a perforated pan.
Okay.
A piece of dough.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Like a
basically what
dumpling.
it is. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's a German dumpling.
Absolutely.
But-
Spatzel and gnocchi. I actually like gnocchi. I'm not a spatzel fan, but I actually like gnocchi.
I like some gnocchis, but yeah, it depends on who made it. I like some of the little store-bought gnocchis is good too. Yeah, the little potato gnocchi. Love it. But that's probably the weirdest thing I ever had. Not the weirdest thing I ever had to make.
Okay.
No. You know what was the weirdest thing? Because a lot of people don't know, but they eat it. Caesar's dressing.
With fresh anchovies?
Yes.
I love
I didn't know.
fresh
Look,
Caesar.
you have to be in
raw
class
egg choke
to
with
know
egg yolk
that's the
and
first
anchovies.
ingredient in there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I saw my chef instructor teaching it. I mean, making it one day. We all had to, spread.
It's
out,
actually
make our
not an
own
easy
thing.
process either. It's actually very complex because you have to make sure that the oil the eggs and all that doesn't
yes.
coagulate. It has
Yes,
to
yes.
blend
Same with
properly.
mayo.
Absolutely.
But how he made it, like I never knew that anchovies was in Caesar's dressing.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
actually
You
what
wouldn't know-
makes
you
Caesar
wouldn't
dressing to taste like that.
It is
Absolutely.
You go in there, the first ingredient,
Anchovies.
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 Wow, that's crazy.
That's
So I'm like,
actually why I
I'm like,
it.
chef, what are you
Learn it.
making, sir? And he's like, dressing. And I'm just like, all I see is these 2 cans of anchovies. I'm just
Wow.
like, what dressing is this?
It gives
man making?
it gives it the salty taste that it
Yes,
has.
the briny
Yes.
just taste of
Anchovies, capers, some foods just have a natural
Yes, brine
salty
to
kinda-
it,
yeah.
salt content to it.
Hey,
But
Doc,
period.
I almost feel like in shit, we in the middle of an episode of Step Brothers or some shit. Like, did we just come best friends?
Oh, you know I love
We
my
got a
food
cook
now,
and a
brother.
fucking foodie on the show, and boy, they going at. But yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Brawny, salty brawny.
Salty brownie, you know. So when it comes to say
Briny,
your
nigga,
catering, right?
Yes.
So how many parties have you catered for so far, or and then like what has been like the maximum people that you've catered for so far?
Well, for myself, I would say I've catered a few things, little private parties. I did no more than 150, 200. The biggest one I did, I helped a friend. Al was upscale cuisine. When boys over there, he did the Chrysler.
Okay.
That was 2 years ago, and that was for 1,000. We cooked for a day and a half.
Okay.
Prepping and getting it ready, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
my. He had a U-Haul van. He had warming trays, all types of stuff. But he was equipped.
Okay.
But we did it.
Okay.
And it was only like three chefs. So
Okay.
that was hell. It took 2 days.
Okay. All right. Now, explain to the people what your favorite dish is and like how would you prepare it? Maybe give out some tips real quick.
Okay. Well, one of my favorite dishes, I'm gonna say, would have to be salmon croquettes because it's really can be self-contained and be simple. Well, anything fish. Though I love all fish.
Right.
But it's either going to be the salmon croquettes or the bronzini. Bronzini is one of the cleanest fishes that I've ever had in life. I mean,
Okay.
besides its richer cousin, Chilean sea bass, but bronzino is one of the cleanest fish. If you like fish, you're going to go for perch, some pickerel, walleye, bass. But just a clean non-fish, you wouldn't, like if you was blind and somebody gave you some bronzino for the first time, you would have to sit there like, is this fish? What is this?
Yeah,
Okay.
it has a very
Okay.
meaty texture.
It's clean.
Them bones I had to get used to initially, but
Okay.
if it wasn't like filet, but absolutely, definitely.
All right.
a
So
good taste.
say that fish. What kind of sides and
So like my salmon croquette, traditionally we all got roots from down south. Traditionally, they gonna fry them croquettes.
Yeah, definitely.
But since I've got a little gourmet in me,
Okay.
I don't do them. Me and my mother became a diabetic a couple years back, so we were trying to regulate her diet.
Okay.
So now she don't have to stick herself on all day, and she ain't eating a bunch of little this and one half a apple and all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She wasn't really eating that bad anyway, so it was just basically hereditary.
Okay.
So I came up with the baked croquettes.
Okay.
Oh my God, they heavenly. You need just a little bit of heavy whipped cream in them. You got to cook your little diced onions, bell peppers, celery. What I put them there sometimes.
Do you like broil them a little bit for the texture to get them kind of like crispy, or you just bake them and then they get
they're gonna get a nice little hard shell. On
Okay.
them. I do them in muffin tins actually, so they get a nice shell on them and still be moist on the inside.
Okay.
That sounds like they gonna be kind of thick if you're doing them some muffin tins.
Yeah, I got a picture of them. They usually be about this big. I make them all be about this big.
Nice. Okay. So that's looking like it's about an inch and a half thick.
Right. Yeah. So do you also say, do you bake any?
Yeah, I mean, if it requires, the last thing I baked was for my mother. She asked me for some banana nut bread.
Okay.
And I never did. No, zucchini bread. That's the last
I love some
baked.
zucchini bread.
Now, I do too. So, I mean, I'm not a bread lover unless it's some flavored bread. Mm-hmm. And then, I rock out. I mean, but I can do anything. Everybody say, can you make this? As long as you got instructions, it can be made.
Right.
That's what I look at it.
Right. Okay.
I have a question for you, man. You're talking about food, and food's definitely important to me on a different level. But the joy that you get from cooking, like, what does that mean to you, and why do you think like cooking and being able to share your gift with the world through that way resonates with you?
That's a good question. Well, this being one of I ain't gonna say my last trade, but this is the one that I've really been sticking to. I mean, I love the look and feel of people get to chewing slow and looking like a cow, can't talk in everybody in the room that got quiet, all due to my food. I live off nothing but the feedback.
Yeah.
Because it makes me better. Whatever it is I'm serving, if it's not, I really won't serve it.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's family, immediate family, and I explain.
Yeah, talking to the mic a little bit. Yeah.
I explain, this is this. I messed up and I forgot to put a little of this in there, cuz don't worry about it, but it's still good. Go ahead and eat it. But yeah, I love the feedback that I get. Them look on people's faces when they don't even finish my plate. They sitting here chewing slow. All that type shit,
Who do you think inspired you growing up? Was it?
It had to be Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma Davis.
Grandma cooked for the hood.
Yeah,
so
she did.
Everybody got plate on Grandma's house.
She done fed many people.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out again, man. Shout out to those elders.
Yeah, shout it out.
That even had the wherewithal to do things like that, because people don't do that shit nowadays. You understand what I'm saying?
And guess what? I got a recipe from my grandmother, because my grandmother, just passed.
They were saying.
Remember that pistachio cake?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They said that at the
you never got any before, have did you get some before? Some of that pistachio cake.
That was my favorite.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
I gotta have some of that.
Yeah.
I've never had none.
That's all right. I'm gonna make some.
It was a pistachio pound cake.
Yes, pistachio pound cake.
That
shit. Yeah.
Hit, man. It's one of the best cakes I ever had.
I'm gonna perfect it.
Now, look,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna perfect it for you.
Since we talking pistachios, now listen, for anybody that don't know, foodies, lamb chops. My lamb chops that I've been tearing people up with pistachios on them.
Yeah.
Hot pistachios. Everybody, when you gonna make them lamb chops with the pistachios on them?
Hey, them boys
crusted
fire,
lamb chops.
Yeah.
You gotta have a taste. But you know what? Like we was talking food, Donald.
Mm-hmm.
I was. My bad. Look. It was once we was going when I took my now fiance to eat. We went one of the first places we went to eat together was Pegasus.
Okay.
And Pegasus got the coldest pistachio cheesecake. I'm talking about.
Wow. Okay.
I had to go back there the next day to go get another slice. Like, oh my God.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's what's up.
Oh
Man.
my God.
All right.
I think the joy, man, that I get from somebody asked me once, like, what would my dream job be? And I'm not gonna lie, man, just to always thought to, travel the world and try different foods.
Yeah.
Like that's just a real passion of mine, man. The places that I've been to out the country, that's one of the first things that I'm trying to do. I'm like, yo, I want to know what the locals is eating.
Yeah.
Fuck the touristy shit. Fuck the all-inclusive shit that we eating at the resort that look fancy.
Well, you know the rule though, don't you know?
What's that?
Wherever you go, get whatever the name of their place is first. Like, people, I had to tell this to my nephews, nieces. I told this to some grown men. Don't go to Red Lobster to get a burger.
No, you go to...
Don't go to, you know what I'm saying? You go get their signature dish first.
Yeah.
You can always come back, but you get with the name of the brand of the, you know what I'm saying?
You get some lobster.
I ain't going to Red Lobster to get no chicken strips.
Right, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
A
that
steak
is crazy.
restaurant trying to, absolutely. Get some spaghetti, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do that too, though.
Yeah, they do.
Scared. Well, here's the deal. Interesting fact. They say the average person only eats less than 100 foods, okay? And a lot of people, once they reach a certain age, they're actually scared to try different foods, okay? And unfortunately, because they've eaten the same thing for so long,
I'm losing my appetite.
Well, they find themselves comparing certain foods to other dishes. And they get scared, and it's just like, no, this, like you said, that bronzino. Man, I love different types of fish, but if you haven't had the balls to at least step out of your comfort zone and try the shit,
yeah.
I'm one of those type of people, man. You go to dinner with me and you ain't had something, I don't give a fuck if you wasted or not. I feel good knowing that you at least tried this shit. Yeah, hey man, order that shit. You
never know what you like until
absolutely,
you try.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
My old man had a rule. He used to say, "Look, man, try something
once,
Oh,
what?
Cook." He said, try something 3 times, cook 3 different ways because you'll never know how you like it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I always use that asparagus example.
Yeah.
Steamed asparagus tastes fucking disgusting. Okay. Sauteed tastes better. Grilled to me tastes the best.
Okay.
I love fresh grilled asparagus.
Now, when it comes to some asparagus, man,
I gotta have it.
Man.
I gotta have it.
Hey, this
grilled
man,
or sauteed. It don't take long though. But see, everybody, that rule too. No matter what you do, you gotta cut off them 2 inches at the end because they're unchewable if you're not peeling your asparagus.
Yeah.
Then asparagus done when you can just flex it. When it's done, when it do this, I don't need to.
A lot of our people
gotta have a little bite to it.
Asparagus.
Yeah. He said cooking the shit out.
Look, you pick it up, it's like a limp noodle.
Yeah.
Stuff like asparagus, broccolini. You got to cook those so that it's not al dente, but it definitely got to have a little bite to it.
It got to be al dente.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Better. Yes. It's a better experience, but no, absolutely, man.
Well, then, like I said, then people don't know though that soul food is all overcooked, all the nutrients is out of it.
Yeah.
So it has to be al dente. My cabbage, when I cook with cabbage and kale, I'm just gonna have a little bite to it, but it's gonna be done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, clap it up for Chef Idris. Hey, look. How can people, you know what I'm saying, attain your services, man, when it comes to catering and so forth? You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I have business cards. I'm you know what? Like I said, you know where I'm at this weekend with my brother. This is my kids' godfather. This is my son, my daughter's goddaddy.
That'll be me.
This is my brother for life. So it's like, I was supposed to bring a card. I was supposed to do a lot of things. I was supposed to go out and took my butt to work today. But it is what it is.
Where you at on, you on Facebook, Instagram?
I haven't been back on there. I'm going to get on there, back on social media as soon as we acquire this building. Because when we acquire the building, I'm going off and I'm never looking back.
Okay.
But it can be reached me at 313-465-2046.
All right. So, hey, look, y'all want some great fucking food. You know what I'm saying?
He said his specialty is anything lamb.
There you go. Anything lamb and definitely seafood, asparagus. Hey, that boy can cook his ass off. So all I'm gonna tell you is as soon as he give me the rest of his information and stuff like that, and he get the building and everything, I'm gonna post it up on my Instagram pages and stuff like that, and also announce it on the show. Yes. So just keep watching. All right, and make sure y'all use this phone number. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need some catering and stuff like that. All right. Anything else you want to add before we go ahead and move on to the next segment? Cuz.
Not really. Hey, you know what? One of the worst things you said was the best thing. One of the worst things I ever had in the sea. I don't know if any of y'all ever had. I like sushi. I love all seafood. You already
Snooshi.
Yeah, but sea urchin was the most horriblest thing that I ever had in the sea.
Man,
sea urchin.
That's one. That's
yes.
I'm not scared to eat
too
much of nothing. I saw some glow in the dark sea urchin, and that shit scared me. I said to myself, I don't know if I need to be eating that. This shit was glowing.
Oh yeah.
All right, and I mean like electricity was flowing. I said, nah, you know what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if God want me to eat that.
was. But
yeah, I'm like, I don't know if God want me to eat that motherfucker. Let me leave that motherfucker alone.
I followed your daddy's rule, but like I said, I said, you know what? I've had everything in sushi in the glass they had in there. I said, let me try sea urchin. Oh, I've eaten all of that. The sea urchin, I'm just gonna give you a quick picture in your mind of what you're eating, because it's not that it's slimy. The whole taste is just terrible. It tastes like a newborn baby's diaper. That's how it tastes.
Crazy.
It just pooped in it, because that's how terrible it tastes.
God,
for real, it tastes like baby poop still in a diaper.
Do you fuck with any conch?
Huh?
Conch? Any conch? Have you ever had any?
I had conch, every kind of clam. Look, I just recently had the one clam that I didn't even know. I mean, you remember the movie Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines? Mm-hmm. And he was in there saying, oh no, he having Ipswich clams. When he was talking, he was like, but he don't bring me cocoa no more, right? For grandma, right? Yeah. It's a place up in Arbor Hills that actually has Ipswich clams. They was expensive, but they deep fry them like clam. I mean, like they don't like clam.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
They was good. It's called O'Brien's Crab House.
Oh damn!
Shout out to them. They good too. My mama put me up on them.
Nice.
All right.
I like some good clams, some good mussels.
Ipswich clams.
I definitely mess with some oysters, man. All kind of oysters. You know, some. I actually like some oysters and some
oysters of the Rockefeller
gazpacho soup. Like I like them roasted and then set on top of some gazpacho.
That's cool. You know what? I didn't think about that.
That's funny.
That's a good flavor, because I like the tomato gazpacho now. You know?
Absolutely. Some grilled. Listen. Okay, so a little secret. I used to work for this guy, and I would go around in different restaurants tasting shit on the menu, man, and that's where I developed like kind of infusing dishes together.
Yes. Okay.
So everything for me has to be about texture, flavor, color. All right, and believe it or not, that's like the exact same shit why some people get turned off from food. Like some people won't mess with avocado because of the texture, it's mushy. Because of the color, it's green. You get what I'm saying?
It's 90% sight.
Yeah, and if they don't know how to doctor it up and give it some really good flavor, you know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, I make some of the best guacamole you ever had in your life. You know what I'm saying? And I go against all the rules. I'm not really. I like trying dishes the traditional way the first time, but after that, I'm putting my own spin on some shit.
That's crazy. Hey, so look, we're going to go ahead and get into our first topic real quick. We're going to probably just end up doing like two real quick. So we're going to change it up a little bit, Doc. So we're going to go to, we have, some be talking about some crazy ass food and stuff like that. I'm quite sure these crocodiles and shit love to taste this motherfucker. So you had a Cambodian reptile farm owner killed by crocodiles after falling into the enclosure. All right, so let me read this real quick. It says a reptile farm owner was tragically killed after he fell into a crocodile enclosure in Cambodia. The man, identified as 72-year-old Luan Nam, was trying to move a crocodile from out of the cage inside the enclosure where it had laid eggs. So I'm going to say this. What is the wildest animal you ever had or have been attacked by in your life? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been hearing some crazy shit actually going on, say, with these deers lately or whatever. But I'll pose that question to you, Chef Idris.
I've had some fish.
Talk about
wild fish. Yeah, I've had some wild fish, but the weirdest one, I still got this mark. It's on my finger. I had a baby little alligator myself, and this mark's still here. I don't know. You see this triangle? His teeth mark still there. So trying to hold him up like this, I didn't know he could go all the way back and get it.
Shit.
You know that neck could turn around. That.
Motherfucker, toe your ass up.
His tail is a powerful thing. That's their backbone, truly.
Yeah.
He went all the way 360 back and snapped my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flushed him down the toilet. Yes.
You said flushy.
Yeah.
Say damn Teenage Mutant Ninja nigga.
I got attacked one time by a pigeon off Finkel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you don't know about them gangsta pigeons?
Hell yeah.
Gangsta ass, raw ass pigeons scared the fuck out of me. But no, I think I ain't never really been, like I said, outside of, some wild ass birds that just, you know, gonna run up on you, and then if they can't fuck with you, just fly off and shit on you on the way, you know, passing you by. But I don't know. I actually, I'm one of them kind of people, man. My favorite animal is a tiger, and I don't know. I'm like infatuated with big cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just how, you know, they operate, everything from their eyesight to, you know what I'm saying, their family structure. Like, I've been infatuated with big cats for a long time, man. And I always tell people, you know, one of the most interesting facts, everybody think the lion is the king of the jungle.
Nah.
But they don't know a tiger, you know what I'm saying, could weigh anywhere from 150 to 200 pounds, you know, more than a fucking lion. You know what I'm saying? And they fast.
They only speak of that because of the monarch, because of the community. No, they pack animals. Yeah. That's why they're more dominant than a Siberian tiger is the biggest cat.
Yeah. And
they bat a self.
Yeah.
So I'm the king over here, the lion. I'm sending all my whores.
Yeah.
They doing all the killing.
Yeah, because all the
they doing all
women,
the food. They ganging up.
All the women lions and shit do all the motherfucking hunting and shit. Yeah.
Them niggas said sending the whores. Shit. Okay.
That's what lions do. They pimps.
We didn't say sending the pride. We just sending the whore.
That's what they do. And they sit back and wait for the next big lion think they want to take the stage.
Yeah.
And that's it. And we fight and we go back. You get messed up, you got to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But nah, this over here, no, nobody come on mess with none of this over here.
Yeah.
We deep.
That's the true shit.
So
all right.
they keen, but no, they not. They really are.
I'll take that back home. I got stung by a fucking
wasp.
What's it's the bee, but it's the
hornet.
What, a bumblebee? Bro?
Yeah, it was a hornet.
Hornet. Okay.
Man, that's just
one of them little.
I got shot.
Oh
yeah.
And look, my whole arm swelled up from that motherfucking hornet when I got stung by that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I had to wrap it in a warm compress and shit. Listen, man, one thing I don't fuck with is them bees, bro. The bees and them hornets, I don't fuck with them, man.
Yeah. Now, speak of that and shit, man, I'm gonna tell y'all the story real quick because besides say just to tell you the regular say pit bull or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, barking or some shit like that at me. Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you. Like, never really an animal that I've got attacked by, but as far as I was working at say Dish Network, I was installing, right, and I was doing an upgrade. So when you do an upgrade, you're taking down one old say satellite and replacing it with a new one. So in most of the cases, you have these, wasp nests or bee nests and stuff like that be inside the poles. Right. So most of the time when you go up there, you take some wasp spray and you spray it and shit, but I forgot. So I go up there, I go change the motherfucker out. So I got the old satellite on my back. Now, mind you, I'm on a fucking ladder too. So the ladder is probably stretched out maybe about a good 20 feet. So I'm walking down the damn, next thing I know, pow, 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 pow. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is shit? I had to jump off the damn ladder and shit. Damn near broke my neck and shit. I was getting my ass towed up by some motherfucking bees and shit. They hit my ass about 6 damn times and shit. That shit, yeah.
Get the fuck
out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, hell no.
You ain't know they was in that pipe.
I wasn't even paying. I was just sitting up there trying to hurry up, do this job and this, that, and other. Man, I'm like probably on the fifth rung from the top. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I felt some shit hit me. I'm like, oh shit, just jump off. Yeah. So yeah, I got my ass towed up and shit by about 6 bees, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the good thing I'm not allergic to them, but yeah, they towed my ass up though. You know what I'm saying?
That's the good thing, because a lot of motherfuckers allergic to bees.
Yeah.
But again, you ready?
My girl is. Yeah.
Shout out, man, to the bees in this world. They so important.
They so needed, man. Hell yeah.
They
you know what
so
I'm saying?
fucking important.
As far as with food and every damn thing, man, the way that we live, all this shit, man.
That's something, man. And again, you know, I'm glad, you know, we're able to touch on some food, man. But outside of that, you know, the importance, man, of just agricultural, the process of it, period, is something that I feel like a lot of our youth need to, you know, motherfuckers our age ain't trying to get out there like no fireman right now, which we should. But at the end of the day, I think that just going back to our roots, man, because one thing that I'm learning in life is, and it kind of takes me back to the point of why it's good for children to learn self-defense. When you learn self-defense, you feel a little bit more confident about yourself, right? Yeah. But how about you learn some agriculture? Yeah. So you can feel a little bit more confident about, damn, if I know I'm fucked up out here, I at least know how to plant some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Really get it.
It might take a little minute, but I know I can go out there and grab some squash and, you know, some zucchini, you know, some cabbage, some tomatoes, some cucumbers, and survive. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what that would do for a person's confidence.
Real shit. All right, y'all. So look, we're gonna go ahead and get into this last one real quick. It was a few of them that I wanted to talk about or whatever, but we're gonna get to the main one. So going back to the video, when it comes to being a fucking moron, right? As far as in the Harlem Nights, all right? Now check this story out real quick, y'all. So we have a New Mexico man calls 911 and admits to killing his landlord 15 years earlier, stating, "I don't want to live life anymore without confessing." All right. So you have Tony Peralta, who was found sitting on a curb near a convenience store in a small southeastern New Mexico community, where he borrowed a cell phone to call 911 to confess to killing his landlord of 15 years earlier. The guy, rest in peace, is William Blodgett. All right. So once again, just like my man and shit on Harlem Nights or whatever, have you ever snitched on yourself for anything? Have you ever been a fucking moron? How about, for anything? I mean, in a relationship, any damn thing.
Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and keep it a buck.
Okay. Buck it on out.
Yes, I have snitched on myself doing some, trying to be slick. Doing some dumbass, trying to be slick shit in a relationship. And, yeah, it didn't work out too well for me, man. Not to mention, the older I get, the shit just, it don't even hit. I feel like once you start moving a certain kind of way, you don't even have to worry about snitching on yourself. When you doing what the fuck you supposed to do. Let's just keep it real. When you're doing what the fuck you supposed to do, you don't have to worry about none of that kind of shit. Yeah. But I was younger and just trying to be slick and said some shit and was just like, oh man, that didn't run in my mouth. Like, damn, that didn't make no motherfucking sense. And then you got to walk away and shit and think to yourself, like, damn, I just got busted and shit. I feel silly than a motherfucker. But yeah, real talk. That's something. I ain't never snitched on myself because I done some type of crime or something, because that really ain't my thing. But yeah, definitely just on some dumbass relationship shit, being young, immature.
Okay.
Well, I would say I know I've told on myself, and just to get out of situation, because if you fed up, hey, the best thing for you is the truth. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, like you said, in the non-professional, I ain't never told on myself like, hey, this is me. But you know what? It's a good thing that, like you said, that you have to grow, and that's why this tattoo is on my chest, Job 28:28. Job 28:28 clearly just states this. To fear God is understanding, and to shun from evil to fear God is wisdom, and to shun from evil is understanding. Yeah. I understand that. That's why I always leave to be by myself, Donald, because can't nobody tell on me if I ain't nobody there to tell on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then, like you said, you got to grow up sometimes. So I put myself in situations that's toast. Mm-hmm. So it's like now I move differently. Like now, look. I ain't ashamed to say 9:47. My lady, the code to my phone is her birthday. Yeah, I don't got nothing to have. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to move like that, now that guy right there, that's what we all battle with, our conscience. Yeah, I got a devil and an angel on my shoulder every second of the day. Yeah, but I'm not about to do that. After 15 yeyears, I'd let that go. It still would have eat me up. Yeah, but 15 years, I'm not finna say nothing now.
Yeah. that brought me to remember G Depp from Bad Boy?
Yeah.
He actually had killed somebody before. And he went and told the cops, but I felt like he was changing his life, and he became Muslim. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. And he just said, man, I can't live like that with that on my conscience anymore. So I don't know, I feel like some people, depending on, what life brings them, they feel like, just having that moment of honesty kind of, it's like a weight lifted off of them. You understand? Especially when they kill somebody. Now, I don't know their situation, but let's say you just did some shit unintentionally, and I guess he was in the middle of robbing a motherfucker and killed him. I forget how many years G-Dep did, but definitely he went to jail for the shit, man. So, but who knows? Maybe in that moment, even though he was getting locked up, that was freeing for his spirit and his soul. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, you know, I feel like, you know, if that's what he was compelled to do, then shit, so be it, you know, because I feel like all of us, you know, somebody once told me, speaking of what you just said, when you have no guilt or no shame, you're a dangerous person. Yeah. Like the emotion of guilt and shame that we have is within us to kind of give us like an autocorrect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you done did some shit. Damn, I feel bad about it. Yeah. Let me say something about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. So the one thing I'm gonna say before we get out of here about, say, snitching on yourself, I do remember myself as far as being, say, transparent when I was younger, you know, riding around with my brother and them while they hustling, had some bullshit in the car, this, that, and other. And the police and shit come ask like, who is you? This, that, and other and shit. And he like, that's my, you know, they get to ask me. I'm like, that's my brother. Such and such that, you know what I'm saying? Right. And my brother like, no, what the fuck you talking about, man? Your name is such and such. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was that young, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't tell me and shit what was all going on. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I pretty much shit dry snitched and shit, you know what I'm saying, on my brother and shit as far as his name. You know what I'm saying? And he made it out the situation and shit. So shout out and shit, Chino, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Once again. You know, little brothers fuck up sometime, you know what I mean? So we are at the conclusion of this, say, the 22nd episode of the Gamg podcast. I want to thank Chef Idris for coming on through, dropping some jewels when it comes to cooking. Make sure, send out, give people your phone number one more time.
313-465-2046.
All right. Make sure y'all hit him up if y'all looking for any kind of catering. He, like I said, he's a bad motherfucker when it comes to that food. You know what I'm saying? So definitely you won't be disappointed. He's going to definitely satisfy. All right. Say, Don Snipes, what you got going on this strong end, man? What you got coming up?
Man, you know what? I'm just working on some writing right now. And really just getting myself in shape. Hey, bro, I got the chicken in the motherfucker. Hey, look. I'm working on getting in shape, you know what I'm saying, and just really keeping my my health journey going right now. Like, I'm making that shit like a priority. Hey, speaking of that, we had a air quality alert that's going on till tomorrow. When y'all out here checking this weather on your phone, make sure you check if there are any air quality alerts. There was actually a forest fire in Quebec that it was blowing soot and smoke this way, and then you got the forest fires in Cali, so all that shit's blowing our direction. So, you know, again, to everybody that want to get outside, take some walks, or just do something with your family, your children, your girl, make sure you on the app that you always checking the air quality, because believe it or not, sometimes some of this shit can be hazardous to our health out here. You know, whether it be some pollutants that's in the air, or whether it be the pollen. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that we still making some educated decisions when it comes to, you know, being healthy. All right,
y'all. So we about to get on out of here. We're going to flex out like we always do and shit. Flex out, my friends. And always, too, make sure y'all tune in every Monday night, 9 o'clock, podcasting, streamcasting, YouTube channel. All right. And also, the fathers, get at me. You know what I'm saying? For the free advertisement for your businesses. All right. See y'all next week, y'all. Peace, y'all.